expanding Medicaid, we can cover 80,000 more Wisconsinites under Badger Care and save $190 million a year that we can put towards more treatment, enforcement efforts, and all sorts of other priorities that have been neglected for far too long, like roads and schools in this state. We also have a backlog of untested rape kits in this state that is just unacceptable. There are still thousands of kits on which testing has not been completed. We need an Attorney General who's going to prioritize that issue to make sure that victims get the justice that they deserve and that violent criminals are punished. We need leadership on criminal justice issues, but we also need an AG who is going to enforce the laws that protect our natural resources, enforce the laws that protect consumers, and enforce workers' rights in this state. And then third, we need an AG who is independent and a watchdog who's going to stand up against public corruption and who's going to stand up to fight efforts to roll back rights and protections for Wisconsinites. Whether we're talking about the elimination of net neutrality or efforts to roll back the birth control mandate, or the travel ban, or the effort to rescind DACA and deport people who have come here and done the right thing. We need an AG who's going to stand up for our rights and our values. Brad Schimmel has had a slightly different approach. His first deputy attorney general was a corporate lobbyist. The person who's the head of his environmental protection unit is a former lobbyist. He is seeking to invalidate the Affordable Care Act in a suit that was filed just a few weeks ago. He has done everything that Scott Walker and his other political allies and special interests could hope for. He's also spent about $83,000 of our tax money on promotional materials. That includes money that was spent on custom-made fortune cookies. It includes money that was spent on promotional stress balls. And it includes about $10,000 that were spent on fake gold-plated coins with his name on them. I've got a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old at home, so in my household, if you're going to spend money on fake coins, they better have chocolate inside. Please don't. But in all seriousness, we have an AG who, in his first 2 years in office, spent $10,000 on fake coins and tested 9 backlog rape kits. That, to me, is the definition of misplaced priorities. And so we need change in our AG's office. That's why I'm running, and here's the good news, and this is what I hope you all leave here with today. I have been traveling around this state for close to a year now, and everywhere I go, we see incredible energy among Democrats and progressives and people who are just fed up with the direction of the state and the country and want to make a difference. This is a year when we can bring real change to Wisconsin if we work for it. It's not going to be easy. There's going to be a lot of money spent against Democrats. You just heard from Tammy Baldwin. There's going to be a lot of dark money spent in my race. But if we work for it, we can bring change to Wisconsin in 2018. So please stay involved, get active. We have a table just outside, and we'd be grateful for your support. Thank you all so much.